Hello students, in the last lecture we have discussed about shift registers. Shift register works in various modes like in serial in parallel out, serial in serial out, parallel in serial out and parallel in parallel out. So in that we have studied their applications also and made some circuits of shift registers also, right? Now here we are using shift register counters. What are shift register counters? Shift register counters are the shift registers in which outputs are connected back to the inputs in order to produce particular sequences. इन सब शिफ्ट रजिस्टर में जो आउटपुट होती है वो वापस से हम इनपुट पे कनेक्ट कर देते हैं एक पर्टिकुलर सीक्वेंस बनाने के लिए और उस सर्किट हम बोलते हैं शिफ्ट रजिस्टर काउंटर. Basically there are two types of shift register counters. One is ring counter and another is Johnson ring counter, that is also called twisted ring counter. We will see their details in the next slide. So first the ring counter. What is ring counter? A ring counter is basically a shift register counter in which the output of first flip flop is connected to the next flip flop and so on. फर्स्ट फ्लिप फ्लॉप की आउटपुट को सेकंड फ्लिप फ्लॉप की इनपुट से कनेक्ट करना है. ऐसे ही सेकंड फ्लिप फ्लॉप की आउटपुट को थर्ड फ्लिप फ्लॉप की इनपुट से कनेक्ट करना है, राइट, टू द नेक्स्ट फ्लिप फ्लॉप एंड सो ऑन. एंड द आउटपुट ऑफ last flip flop is fed back again to the input of first flip flop. जो सबसे लास्ट वाला फोर्थ फ्लिप फ्लॉप होगा उसके आउटपुट को वापस से फर्स्ट फ्लिप फ्लॉप के इनपुट पे दे देना है, तो एक रिंग की फॉर्म बन जाएगी. उसको हम बोलेंगे रिंग काउंटर, राइट. फर्स्ट फ्लिप फ्लॉप की आउटपुट नेक्स्ट फ्लिप फ्लॉप की इनपुट, सेकंड फ्लिप फ्लॉप की आउटपुट थर्ड फ्लिप फ्लॉप की इनपुट, फोर्थ फ्लिप फ्लॉप की आउटपुट अगेन फर्स्ट फ्लिप फ्लॉप की इनपुट. लाइक दिस द सीक्वेंस विल रिपीट, राइट. द डाटा पैटर्न विद इन द शिफ्ट रजिस्टर will circulate as long as clock pulses are applied, right. जब तक clock pulses देते रहेंगे ये डाटा सर्कुलेट होता रहेगा, पहले फर्स्ट फ्लिप फ्लॉप में, फिर नेक्स्ट फ्लिप फ्लॉप में, फिर नेक्स्ट फ्लिप फ्लॉप में एंड लाइक दैट. सो डाटा इज शिफ्टिंग and circulating from first flip flop to last flip flop and again to the first flip flop like that, right. So it forms a type of ring, so it is called ring counter. So this is basically the diagram. Here we are having, here you can see this is the first flip flop number 1, this is second, this is third and this is fourth. The input to the first flip flop is applied as logic 1, right. 1 is applied to D flip flop. In D flip flop it is a basically delay flip flop. Whatever will be the input, the same output will come at the Q output, right. If D is 1, so Q will be 1. So this one will be fed to the input of next flip flop here. Similarly the output of second flip flop will be the input to the next. So the output of this will be the input to the next and the output of last flip flop will become the input of first. So it is forming a type of ring here, right. It is forming a type of ring here. So it is called ring counter. In ring counter, here we have shown it's a clock diagram, basically logic diagram, how it's working. In when first clock pulse is applied, right, the output of first flip flop will be high, right. In the next clock pulse the output of second flip flop will be high, and in the third clock pulse the output of third flip flop will be high, and when fourth clock pulse will be applied the output of fourth flip flop will be high. So like this, depending on the clock pulses we are getting, the outputs will become high. So it will form a type of ring. Again after this, again first flip flop, the output of first flip flop will become high, like this. So a ring counter is also known as SISO shift register counter, serial in serial out type of shift register counter. A ring counter is generally used because it is self decoding. Since we are using D flip flop, its decoding is very easy. No extra decoding circuit is needed in this counter. So this is the simplest counter circuit right? The next counter is Johnson ring counter. So Johnson ring counter is basically a shift register counter, right? It's a type of ring counter, but it is also called twisted ring counter. The difference between the ring counter and twisted ring counter or Johnson ring counter is that in this, the output of last flip flop is fed back to the input of first flip flop. It is not just the output Q, but it is inverted. Q bar. Basically, Q bar is applied to the first flip flop. So, basically, Johnson counter is a shift register counter in which output of first flip flop is connected to the next flip flop, as we were doing in the ring counter, and so on. And inverted output of last flip flop. Here, the thing which we have to note down is that is inverted output of last flip flop is again fed back to the input of first flip flop. This is the difference between ring counter and Johnson ring counter. In that, only the output of last flip flop is again fed back to the input, but here the inverted output of last flip flop is fed back to the input of first flip flop. This is the basic difference, right? So next is your Johnson. This is the circuit diagram of Johnson ring counter as we have discussed. The output of first flip flop is going to the second. The output of second flip flop is going to the input of third. The output of third flip flop is again going to the input of fourth, but the inverted output. Here you see instead of Q bar, right? Q bar is connected back to the input of first flip flop. This is the difference between both the circuits, right? So next, what is the difference between ring counter and Johnson counter? In ring counter, the output of last flip flop is given as input to the starting flip flop that we have already discussed, and here basically the uh, output of last flip flop is complemented or inverted. The both things are same and given to the input of first flip flop. So it's complemented, right? So second difference is number of states are equal to number of flip flops used in case of ring counter. Number of जितने states होंगे उतने हमारा, if there are 4 states then you have to use 4 flip flops. We have to use 4 flip flops. But in Johnson counter, if there are 4 flip flops, then 2n numbers of states are required. We require 8 states. Instead of 4, we require 8 states. Number of states used in Johnson's counter are more. Third difference is output frequency is f by n. Here it is f by 2n because we are using 2n number of states, so it will be divided by 2n. So output frequency will be f by 2n. The total number of unused states uh, will be 2n minus n, and here total number of unused states will be 2 raised to power n minus 2n, right? This is the difference. So next is Johnson ring counter. Now this is the basically practical IC of Johnson ring counter, that is IC 7495. Basically 74 series, you know, it is a TTL series, transistor logic. In CMOS you have the series starts from 4000 something, right? So here we have taken TTL series IC 7495. So let's discuss about this IC. This is a 14 pin IC. In this, first pin is your serial input right shift, right? Here we will give, it is basically the input of first flip flop. In the circuit we have seen previously, the input of first flip flop, that is basically pin number, that is fed to pin number 1, that is called serial input. Pin number 2, 3, 4 and 5 are called parallel inputs, right? These are called parallel inputs. Then pin number 6 is not connected, 7 is used for ground. In any IC, digital IC 746, generally there is 7 there is ground, and pin number 14 is used for VCC, as you know all. So here the for clock pulses 2 pins are provided, pin number 8 and 9. You can provide clock pulses to any one of them. Then 4 flip-flops are having 4 outputs, like we were having 4 flip-flops A, B, C, D. So first flip-flop output QA, second QB, third QC and QD. These are the outputs of 4 flip-flops, right? So here the output of, here in the circuit, the output of last flip-flop QD here is fed, is inverted, right, and given to the first flip-flop. If we will not use inverter here, it will become a simple ring counter. If we use inverter here, then it will become Johnson ring counter. This is the difference. So you know how now you know how to use this IC for making a Johnson ring counter circuit, right? Thank you.